everybody, we are doing this meteorite smashdown tonight. Gonna paint that thing right in here. Hello friends. This is Glenda with Fralins and Friends. I already told you what we're doing tonight. If you haven't guessed by now, the red soil and gorges and stuff, they're made of iron. So what happens to iron when it is oxidized, when it's in the oxygen? It rusts. So basically, when you walk through a gorge or some of that red dust out there, you're walking through rust. If they're found on private property, you do not have to turn them in or report them. You can keep them. But if you find them in a public, like in a public park or in a national park or anything like that, then you do have to turn them in. But like I said yesterday, in order to make sure that it is a meteorite, look for a glassy type of finish. I have written a poem for this occasion, but we will read that towards the end because I gave my husband the computer to play a game on, and I didn't print off the poem, but it will be best read at the end anyway. I was going to work on a Palm Sunday this weekend, or this week, yeah. But Palm Sunday is next week, so I'll probably do something for Palm Sunday then. That is the Sunday before Easter Sunday. It celebrates when Christ entered Jerusalem on it says a colt. It might have been some kind of an animal, donkey or, a horse or colt. But everybody was celebrating him. Let's get into this. Okay, good. It's a little darker. But I guess depending on different things, the meteorites can be quite valuable. They can be worth a few bucks, or they can be worth $1 million, depending on what they are and what they're comprised. Most of them are iron and nickel, but sometimes they may have a little something else in them. Even the small ones can make a pretty good dent in the earth. I did bring some notes. I do my research. I know some of you like the information because it helps you on, I don't know, maybe some school or college reports so that you can, or something, I don't know, something that you do with it. I'm going to put, for my own sake, I'm going to put a much more than I need, but I'm going to put a dark impact spot right here. Just, if nothing else, if we don't see it when I'm done, it's there for my sake to know. That's the landing point. There is an asteroid belt in our solar system that travels between Mars and Jupiter, and it orbits the sun just like we do and all these others. And there can be ones that get away from there, get out of orbit, but there are other asteroids, probably much closer to Earth, and meteors. But and they're what they consider close to the, getting close is if they're within 250 million miles from the sun. I don't know what that makes them from Earth, but it's still quite a ways. But they watch for whatever's getting close, too close or whatever. I'm going to bring this up just a little into these other areas. Not too much because, let's see, I already told you. But yeah, I told you all that. Okay. Alrighty. Thought I'd keep more information back for you, but I didn't. Alright, here we go. This guy is coming in hot, and he is leaving a trail of fire engine red. They burn very hot because they're coming in fast through that atmosphere, and well, like just about anything that breaks that atmospheric barrier on the way in catches fire. Even the rockets when they on re-entry. Okay, I need to add some color back in for this fiery trail it's leaving behind it. I'm going to put more red back in here. Now, if you can imagine, just imagine that you're standing there on one of these mountains or something, seeing that thing come in, or somehow you're watching that thing. I don't know how, but somehow you are. And you can imagine that before it even hits, before it even touches down, the sheer wind energy, and fire puts off a terrible kind of a wind energy of its own. And that's going to already have this much of a crater started before it ever hits down. And some of them are never found, depending on how deep they go into the earth crust. They can cause disasters, and some not so bad, but some of them really bad. They can cause an earthquake if they hit real hard near a fault line, or they can at least cause your home to tremor. You know, or if they're within a certain amount of space, certain area close to you, hopefully not too. They have caused tsunamis, landing in the ocean, causing those great big old waves. So they are destructive. Landing somewhere like here when nobody's around, of course you know every beetle and every ant around is dead, but it's something that something that can hold you in awe, because I mean, think about it. This is energy. This is pure energy that is coming in as a fireball. And the only thing that stops it is this ground. And it don't stop it immediately. It goes deep. Depending on how hard and fast, well, they come in hard and fast no matter what, but yeah, it's going to take something to find those things. Okay, I want to somehow give an impression. See, you can't really... Movement isn't something that you can actually have with a still like this. Watching it in a video, yeah, you can bet there's going to be some movement there. But something like this, the only thing you can do is infer, to give it the inference of movement. And so that's, I guess, what I'm trying to do. I put this here. I was going to try and make that look like it was coming around that, kind of. These things aren't easy to do, and my brush gets too wet. Get a different brush. Fire. I saw fire. It moved so fast, my eyes could hardly follow the blaze. The fire didn't light the ground. Not for a swift moment. Yet it flew. Flew from above. I'd heard of meteorites, but had not seen one until now. What beauty they leave in their trip to Earth. It hit the dirt like a bomb. Sprayed dust high. Left a dent in our earth. Could it still be found? What was its size? Fire had engulfed it and it burned. Let me see. I want to find that piece of stone from the sky. Will my search be futile? And that's it. That is my poem. So I don't know. Would we find that little glassy looking rock in all of this? Who knows? Who knows? I love all of you. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We will be doing a short for Sunday, and then Monday is chat day. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe and click on that notification bell. Make sure to click on the always option and give us a thumbs up. Give us a like. We really like to see those little likes. And just stick with us. We do so many fun things, including making guys like this, which I've made 2 now. I don't think I'll be making another for a little while. But it's fun, but it is a lot of work. So, I love you. Smile and wave. There's yours. You go share that with somebody else and give them a day where they just might feel a little better for that smile. I saw an ad on TV not long ago about how the person that smiles first might give enough confidence to the other person to smile too. That's one I hadn't heard. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I love you all, and good night.